Hello movie lovers, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I'm bringing you guys my new Blu-ray, DVD, shopping guide, and reviews for June 1st, 2021. I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Remember, you can find affiliate links to purchase these movies down in the description below, and using those links does help support the channel. If you guys do get a chance to check any of these movies out, or you plan on picking any of them up, let me know down in the comment section below. Remember, everything this week was sent to me for review. I do have a pile of movies here. Some include some catch-up titles that I got too late for their week of release, and just trying to catch up on them this week. So let's get into the video, guys. First up, we have Spare Parts. This one is releasing on a Blu-ray. Walmart $28.96, Amazon $28.99, Best Buy and Target no listing. Also releasing on a DVD. Walmart $9.96, Amazon and Best Buy $13.99, and Target no listing. RLJE Films did send me over a copy of Spare Parts for review, and I did post an unboxing of this. If you'd like to check that out, just search for Spare Parts on my channel. Great foil slipcover here on this one. So this one was about this all-girl punk band. I believe it was punk, or maybe it was metal. I can't remember now. But they're kind of real aggressive and like beating up the crowd and everything. And they're driving along after a show, and they get a flat tire or something, and somebody comes and tows their car away, and they get taken to like this junkyard looking place, and it ends up being there's this really weird kind of group of people who are I guess like their own little community, and they believe in these kind of like gladiator fights to the death to appease the gods or something. Very strange for a modern day kind of thing. And so basically these girls all get taken hostage, and they kind of get like body parts, like arms cut off, and they are replaced with weapons. Very odd kind of deal. And they have to compete in these gladiator style events. And the main guy, he says if they win this one fight or something, I don't think he's gonna let them go, but you know, they'll be better off. I can't remember what it was. And so they kind of have to just do these fights. I thought this movie was pretty average. I mean, the acting was all right, but kind of the story was not super interesting. And the effects, I don't remember them being too great overall. And I thought this movie was pretty average. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5. Next up is Shoplifters of the World, releasing on a Blu-ray. Amazon, Target, Walmart, $16.59, Best Buy no listing. Also releasing on a DVD. Amazon, Target, and Walmart, $14.59. Best Buy no listing. RLJE Films did send me over a copy of Shoplifters of the World for review. I did post an unboxing of this, so check that out. Just search for Shoplifters of the World on my channel. So this movie is about a group of kind of young adults or teens, kind of, I guess, on the last night of the journey of their life, as in, you know, the next day one of them's going off to the army, and I think one of them might have been leaving the country, and it's kind of like the last time they're all going to be together, maybe ever. And also on this same day, their favorite band, the Smiths, breaks up, and I believe this is a real band, the Smiths. I never heard of them, and they're just all really upset about this. And the guy at the record store has kind of got feelings for one of them, and so as this grand gesture, he goes and he at gunpoint takes over this metal rock station and makes them play only the Smiths songs all night. Joe Manganiello is the DJ, and he kind of is real hostile at first, but then after a while he kind of comes around and he starts kind of feeling the music a little bit. And all throughout the night, the friends are partying and kind of trying to figure out who they are and what they're gonna do kind of in this next step in their lives. And overall, I did enjoy it. I thought it was well acted. I like the story about these kids kind of coming of age kind of thing, where they're moving on from teenage years to adulthood, or you know, late teens, you know, becoming adults, and kind of I mean, it was kind of a little silly that they were all so upset about this band breaking up, but I did like it. I gave it a 3 out of 5. Next up is The Vault. This one is releasing on a Blu-ray and digital. Amazon and Walmart $14.99, Best Buy and Target no listing. Also releasing on a DVD and digital. Walmart $9.96, Amazon and Best Buy $9.99, Target $10.69. Paramount Home Entertainment did send me over a copy of The Vault for review. I did post an unboxing of this. Let's check that out. Just search for The Vault on my channel. Now, there's actually been several movies called The Vault, but this is the 2021 movie, The Vault, and it is about this guy who is trying to find these coins, and at the beginning he finds them in a sunken ship, but he didn't have the claim to them, so he ends up getting them taken away, and the government of Spain, I believe it was, takes them and puts them inside this vault, and it's like the most impenetrable vault ever made, and nobody even knows how it works or what it looks like or how to get into it. And so they put this team together to try to steal the coins, because the coins will lead them to untold riches. Now, this is your average heist movie where they gotta make a plan and they gotta kind of scope out the place and come up with all these ideas on how they're gonna break in and how they're gonna stop the alarms and, you know, all this stuff they're gonna do. And then at the end, you know, everything goes wrong. You know, typical kind of heist stuff. I did really like that it's pretty much straightforward. It's not like a lot of times in these heist movies, there's all this stuff going on behind the scenes that you don't see, and then at the end they're like, here, you idiot, here's all the stuff you didn't see, this is how it happened. And I just always am like, okay, how was I supposed to know any of that stuff happened? And this is just all straightforward. They don't have to really go back and explain to you what happened. I did think it was a very interesting idea, and I thought it was well acted. I like the characters. I like this movie quite a bit, guys. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. Definitely one to check out if you're into heist movies. Next up is Mommie Dearest, and this is releasing on a Paramount Presents Blu-ray and digital copy. Amazon and Walmart $29.99, Best Buy and Target no listing. Now, I have not received a copy of this one for review. I don't know if they're being sent out or not. If I do get it, I will bring you guys some coverage of that as soon as I can. If I'm probably going to contact them today or tomorrow. If they don't send it, I'll probably just pick it up, because I mean, I have all the other ones. I got to keep the collection going. Next up is the Tomb Raider 20th Anniversary Edition. That makes me feel old. Blu-ray. This is a new remastered Blu-ray that will include Blu-ray and digital. Walmart $14.96, Amazon and Best Buy $14.99, and Target $16.59. They are also releasing a Tomb Raider 2 movie collection, which will include 4K and digital. Amazon, Best Buy, and Walmart $28.99, Target $31.99. Now, these have been both available on 4K, so they aren't new releases. It's just a combo pack that is new for release. Paramount did send me over the Tomb Raider 2 movie collection on 4K. Now, I did check these ones out, and I watched these actually on my dad's TV, and I think on the first one he didn't have the settings right. On the second one he did. I looked up reviews of the 4K picture quality. People said it was great. I thought the second one looked really good, but again, on the first one I just didn't really have the settings right, I think. So I imagine it would probably have a much better picture quality. Very impressed with the picture quality, as I said, on the second one, but I do have to go back and check that first one and see how it looks. Now, Tomb Raider, I loved this movie when I was younger. I was really big into Tomb Raider. I played the games like nonstop, and they brought a little bit of the games into the movie. I think enough to where you're like, yeah, that's Tomb Raider, but not enough to be like, yeah, that's Tomb Raider. So Angelina Jolie plays Lara Croft, and they have the butler, and they have the mansion, and they have the two big pistols, and she's looking for the Triangle of Light, and the Triangle of Light can control time. Unfortunately, I feel like a lot of the movie is not actually spent raiding tombs. In fact, very little time in the movie is spent raiding tombs, which I think really brings it down some. It's, you know, there's a lot of action. It's definitely not lacking in the action, but it just feels like so much of the games involves, you know, how you get to the place. You know, it's always like a mountain you got to climb or whatever, and then you get there, and then, you know, you get in a cave or something, and you got to solve these different puzzles, and a lot of that doesn't seem to have really translated to the movie. They do sometimes show similar kind of movements or obstacles or something that just kind of reminds you of the game, but it just feels like, where are the tombs? So I did enjoy the movie. I gave it a 3 out of 5. I do like it. I've always liked it, but I just feel like it needs more of being in the tombs, more kind of the puzzle solving to me. And so then Tomb Raider: The Cradle of Life is the second one. Came out just a couple of years after that one. Great picture quality on it. I feel again like they bring a couple of things over from the game, including like when she's like swinging on a bar, and kind of training areas, and the mansion and the butler and all that stuff kind of comes over again. But again, they just didn't really want to have any tombs in it. Like they do some exploring, but not a lot. This one brings in Gerard Butler as her ex, and they are looking for this orb that will lead them to Pandora's box. And again, I thought this movie was all right. I gave it a 3 out of 5. It just really doesn't excite me as far as I feel like they should be doing more tomb raiding. The funny thing about both movies is it's basically if she never looked for the objects. I don't give away the endings, but both of these movies are above average, and I still like them. I just feel like they're a little slower than I would like, and I feel like they could have just brought more over from the games. But for game movies, they are pretty good. Next up is Ladies Night In. This one does include Blu-ray and digital. Amazon, Target, and Walmart, $24.99. Best Buy, $29.99. Now this set does contain 3 movies I reviewed before. What Men Want, I gave a 7 out of 10. Nobody's Fool, I gave a 7 out of 10. And Like a Boss, I gave a 3.5 out of 5. So I think 3 pretty good movies. I did enjoy all of those. If you don't have them, pretty good little set to pick up there. Next up is Animaniacs Season 1, releasing on a DVD. Walmart $19.96, Amazon and Best Buy $19.99, and Target $20.99. Now I did not receive a copy of this one. I don't know if they were doing screener copies or not. A lot of times with these Warner Brothers titles, it's hard to know unless you try to track them down. Sometimes you don't really know anything about them. But I will pick this one up at some point. I'm definitely curious to check that out. Next up is Boogie, releasing on a Blu-ray and digital. Amazon, Best Buy, and Walmart $21.99. Target $26.49. Also releasing on a DVD. Walmart $14.96. Amazon and Target $16.99. Best Buy $17.99. I did not receive a copy of this one for review. Next up is Smokey and the Bandit, releasing on a 4K Blu-ray and digital. Amazon, Best Buy, Target, Walmart, all $21.99. I love Smokey and the Bandit. I love that movie. I haven't seen it in many years, though. And I only have the DVD version, so this 4K will definitely be on my list of things to get here in the near future. If you guys do check that one out, love to hear what you guys think overall of the video quality on that one. Next up is another movie that's had several movies of the same title, The Courier. This one's going to include Blu-ray and digital. Walmart $19.96, Amazon and Best Buy $21.99, and Target $22.99. Also releasing on a DVD. Amazon and Walmart $14.96, Target $16.99, and Best Buy $22.99. Next up is But I'm a Cheerleader, releasing on a Blu-ray. Amazon and Walmart $17.99, Best Buy and Target no listing. I'm definitely curious about this movie. If you guys have seen it, let me know what you guys think. I might pick this one up here in the near future. Next up is Endangered Species. This one's releasing on a Blu-ray and digital. Walmart $14.96, Amazon and Best Buy $15.99. Target $17.29, also releasing on a DVD. Walmart $12.96, Amazon and Best Buy $13.99, and Target $14.89. I don't remember hearing anything about the release of this one. I don't think I even got offered a screener link for it on that one. Now we have just a few titles available now. Paramount Home Entertainment did send over Happily for review, and I did post an unboxing of this. If you'd like to check that out, just search for Happily on my channel. So I kind of felt like they made this movie out to be a little bit different than what it is. It is a very strange movie about this couple, and they've been married for 14 years, and they're still acting like newlyweds, physically and emotionally. They just act more like newlyweds than people that have been together for a long time. And their friends are just kind of tired of it, or maybe jealous or whatever. They're supposed to all go on this couples weekend together, and they tell them they are no longer invited. And then this guy shows up at their house and he says they're broken and that they're missing something and they need to take these vials and it will allow them to not be newlyweds or whatever, they'll start having resentment and anger and all this stuff they seem to be missing. And it's a little confusing because they're not sure if this is like real or he's like an actor. They don't know what's going on, but they end up getting scared and kill him, and then being invited back on the couples retreat. And they get there and they're suspicious of everyone there, and then the guy shows back up. He's not dead, and just things get real weird from there. It's more of them just like trying to figure everything out, and in the end I never really understood exactly what was going on in this one. I thought the movie was all right, but again, they make it out kind of like these two are like killers, and they're really not. I gave it a 3 out of 5. Sony Home Entertainment sent over Long Weekend for review. I did post an unboxing of this. If you like, check that out. Just search for Long Weekend on my channel. So I really like kind of the supporting cast in this one. I wish they had all had bigger parts in this. So this movie is about this guy who his girlfriend breaks up with him, and I can't remember if he loses his job too, and he's like broke, and things just aren't going real well for him. He has to take this terrible job. He's living with his friend, and he ends up passing out at a movie theater, and this woman wakes him up, and they kind of introduce themselves, and she kind of gets real aggressive as far as asking him to take her to a bar, and they become like, and they have this kind of real quick romance. Now, there's something about her that she's not revealing. Lots of strange things are going on, and eventually she does reveal it, but then you find out there's something wrong with him, and it gets real confusing. You're not really sure what's happening, if certain things are real, or they're in their heads, or what's going on exactly. They do pull it all together in the end and explain it quite well. I actually enjoyed this one quite a bit. I was very surprised by this one, guys. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. Paramount Home Entertainment sent over Pixie for review, and this one was about these two young men who meet this girl, or they already knew her, and she's like the stepdaughter or something of like the drug boss, and she sets up this thing. They're going to steal the drugs, and then these two guys stumble upon the other guy who stole the drugs, and they end up running him over, and then they're trying to sell the drugs, and she's like got all these schemes she's trying to do, and the drug dealing priests are trying to find him. And it is an interesting movie. At first I was real annoyed with the characters, like I just did not like them too much, but then as time went on, they kind of grew on me a little bit, and I thought the movie was above average. I gave it a 3 out of 5. Paramount Home Entertainment sent out the Snoopy Collection for review. I did post an unboxing of this. If you'd like to check that out, just search for Snoopy on my channel. This is a 4-movie collection. I thought they all looked great. The Snoopy Come Home was a little rough as far as damage to the film, but the rest I thought looked pretty good. You know, a nice clean picture for the age and kind of the animation style. I was very happy with the way these came out. It includes 4 movies. Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown, in which a few members of the gang go to France, I believe it was, as part of a foreign exchange student program. I gave it a 3 out of 5. Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown. They go to summer camp, and there's this race, river race, that seems to take forever. Like, it's so long. But I did enjoy that one a little bit more. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. Then A Boy Named Charlie Brown. In that one, he enters a spelling bee. It was okay. I gave it a 3. And the last one, Snoopy Come Home. Snoopy was owned by somebody before Charlie Brown, and they get sick or something, and they're in the hospital, and he goes to stay with them. And of course Charlie Brown is sad about it, and I like that one quite a bit too. I gave that one a 3.5 out of 5. I'm not the biggest Charlie Brown fan, so I wasn't super into these movies. If you guys are into them a little more or whatever, they looked really good. I really like the look of this collection. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos, check the videos, and I'll see you guys next time.